Welcome to Renovating Real Estate. I'm Sandy McMaster, your host. And each week here, we renovate the way real estate operators think, decide, and execute. And we do that using the identity ops method because, unfortunately, most agents and brokers never operationalize what truly makes them different. And we'd like to change that. Today, we are going to ensure your focus is on the right person. Because the moment this becomes about you, the client quietly becomes a prop. And in a fiduciary business, that is how trust erodes and marketing becomes meaningless. Let's talk about it. Last week, I was building the identity ops mark for trademark attorneys. And I ended up really stumbling into a perfect and impactful logo. The I in identity ended up being a lowercase I. And if you're in Substack, you can see this. I put it as some artwork. And I wasn't trying to be cute with it. And, the designer didn't convince me it was somehow better or more modern. And honestly, it wasn't because anybody required it. I chose it because it dawned on me how resonant the lowercase I is inside of the identity ops process. I wanted a quiet, constant reminder built right into the name itself. And here it is in one sentence. It's not about you. When we're working in real estate, it's not about you. And instead of making that the I in the logo a capital I, that lowercase I, it was just perfect. Which is odd inside the process because the process goes claim, frame, and aim. And in the first step, claiming, it's all about you. It's all about claiming who you are, really understanding what you stand for, what problem you solve, what problem you are actually wired to solve. So it's odd, right? But the only reason we do that is to have radical self-awareness. And the only way we can really flip to what problem we solve for other people is to have radical self-awareness. So that lowercase I I just really felt happy on the inside when the logo came out because I was like, yeah, that's exactly what this is. Yes, your identity is exceptionally important. It's as important as someone's name. Using somebody's name is so important, and your identity is so important. But only in as much as you understand what that means for somebody on the other side of you, the problem you solve for other people. And if you've been in this industry even for a blip of time, you understand why that becomes so impactful, why we might need that constant reminder of a lowercase I logo looking back at you. Because this industry has a really weird gravity to it. It very easily can pull you towards performance. It pulls you toward visibility. It pulls you toward, how do I sound? How do I look? And it does that even when you started with really good intentions. So here's what the best operators in real estate, they know this. They live and breathe it. It's not about you. It's about who you serve and how you do it. It is not performative. It isn't charisma. Those things might help people find you, sure. but that's not the job. Our role as agents and brokers, the role is a fiduciary one. That means stewardship. The job is judgment. It is protection. It means that your identity comes second to the outcomes you produce for others. And the difference between being an operator and being a performer is not your personality, it's your focus. It's why the I in identity ops is lowercase, as a subtle reminder that you matter, but only in the context of how you serve others and solve their problems. So how can you tell? Because it's very easy to get caught up. Very easy to get caught up. How can you tell when you're losing your focus? You can do that by listening to the questions running between your ears. Listen to that quiet, still voice in your head. When you're focused on the person in front of you, you ask things like, what does this person really need? What are they really afraid of right now? What's their risk here? Not just contractually, but personally. What risk are they afraid of taking right now? What are we actually protecting them against? And, the opposite side, the other side of that coin is when you're focused on yourself, the questions inside of your head shift. They sound a little more like, do I sound stupid? Do I look silly? How do I stand out? How do I get picked? How do I win this moment? That shift is the moment most operators lose their footing. And it happens because we're all human. You got to sit in front of a camera. You got to go sit across from somebody at a table. You have to state your point of view. You have to make a case. You have to call another agent. There are plenty of opportunities for you to lose your footing. And so it's important that we don't. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you a bad person if you slip into this I, me, we kind of thinking. It just means you got to bring your focus back. And, and not for nothing, but the industry really does reward performers who, not just outcomes. I'm not poo-pooing people who have, really great results. I'm not. But I think most operators look at that and say, I have to be like them, which turns them into a performer trying to be like somebody else. And that's a dangerous move because clients are looking to trust us. So here's the practical move. When you catch yourself sliding into me kinds of questions, don't spiral, don't shame, just correct. Come back to the fiduciary posture. Come back to the person you serve. Come back to the problem you solve and the relief you provide. And if you want a simple line to carry into every call, every post, every decision, it's this. Fiduciary first, ego second. Before you say the thing, ask, is this serving the client or is it feeding my ego? And if it's feeding your ego, you don't need a new personality. You just need to shift your focus. And that is dropping into a lowercase I identity or posture. So, what's in a name? What's in a logo? For me, everything. Absolutely everything. Because a name isn't just a label. It's a promise. And your identity isn't merely self-expression. It's the posture you bring to the work. If the thing you focus on determines what kind of operator you're going to be in this business or the operator that you already are today, your next move is to choose the person in front of you every single time. This full essay is on Substack. If you want the essay, go there to read more. And if you want the operating system that this whole thing is about, that's what Identity Ops is for. And you can see that lowercase I. So if you're rooting for this lowercase I, this lowercase show to become a capital letter, the simplest move is by giving us a rating or a review. It takes 10 seconds, but it really does make a big difference for us, and we appreciate it. Until next week, talk then.